All right, we're here with Michigan tight end Colston Loveland. That is not a fake sling, which is a trick I use to get sympathy. You just had a little surgery, but you're going to be fine for the season.
Yes, sir.
And I was just telling you, man, you are a fun player.
Yeah, for sure.
In my mind, the most athletic tight end in this class, and you run routes like a wide receiver, and then after the catch, you run routes like Gronkowski. And just talk about the mindset you have when you're playing tight end, whether it's blocking or, more importantly, running down the middle of the field, and usually outrunning DBs 30, 40, 50 yards.
Yeah, no, thank you guys for having me on, first off. But, yeah, I mean, I just take pride. You know, I love the game of football. So whatever I'm asked to do, whether that's block a six-tech, whether that's go run down the seam, I'm going to do it at my full potential, and I take pride in that for sure, especially being from Michigan or playing for Michigan. I love it. Everything they ask me to do, I love to do it all.
Yeah, I wouldn't go into that because I think your blocking is a facet of your game that people don't talk about enough.
Appreciate
I
it.
love that you have the fight in you. You're not the biggest guy, but you're willing to do
Big
it.
enough.
Yeah, so just talk about that, right? You think that's a part of your game that teams or maybe people have slept on?
Yeah, I do. I appreciate you bringing that up.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously the last 2 years I didn't get asked to block a whole lot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But, I mean, if you really dive into the tape, I do block, and I feel like I do a good job. And the reps I lose, it's just technique. Whether it's that first step, pad level, hips behind me maybe. So obviously got room to grow in all aspects of my game, but especially there. But, yeah, I feel like, I'm willing, like you said, and, I'm going to give it my all, and the effort's no question. So.
And that shows up on tape. And, by the way,
sure.
you don't draft the tight end top 15 to block in 2025. You can do it, but we're asking you to do the things that you did on tape consistently.
Correct.
I want to put Lige on the spot here. Do you know where Colston grew up?
I do not. Well, the way he plays, he's either from Texas or Florida.
No. So this guy, he's much more rugged than that. He's from Idaho.
No.
Really?
So I want to ask you,
Okay.
what were your mornings like before going to high school in terms of things you had to do that other people from Florida or Texas didn't do necessarily before getting to school in the morning?
Yeah. So I'll tell you a little bit about getting Idaho start. 3,800 people, maybe 3,500 people. Farm, ranch town, obviously. In my immediate family, we didn't have a farmland or a ranch, but my grandparents, my aunts, my uncles, everyone, they had a bunch of cows, a bunch of land. So growing up, in the spring, especially like when we ran calves for my Uncle Jay, so one person would flank them, hold the head, and then one would hold the legs. So we do probably like 500-600 head. We before school, but we'd also kind of get to miss a little bit of school.
Right.
Nice. But no, yeah, just growing up, being all around that, I feel like it was a blessing. Just kind of seeing the work ethic everyone had growing up in that community. Very blue collar, you know what I'm saying? Get to work, get it done. So yeah, I feel like it's
and sometimes, Lige, that makes you appreciate stuff like this.
100%. And I was going to say, man, the man was weight training at
Exactly.
a young age. Doing that, flipping cattle over Brandon. I actually just went to Jackson Hole, Wyoming. So are you a avid skier or snowboarder? Because I know that's not that far from Idaho.
Yeah, I used to love to snowboard. Obviously, I don't now. But
Exactly. I want to go to one of my favorite plays from you this past season versus Texas, right? It's a play, I think you were running down the right sideline, stepped out of bounds, reestablished yourself. Watching the tape, right, there's 3 defenders around this guy, and the way he was able to pluck the ball out of the air. When did you realize in that play, after reestablishing yourself in bounds, that the ball was coming your way and you still had an opportunity to catch the football?
Yeah, it was kind of like come out of bounds, get my head around, just trying to find a quarterback.
Yeah.
And I think he sees me.
There was nothing but white jerseys around you, though.
See the ball in the air, and if you put it, in the perfect spot, only where I could get it. And I feel like that was a good play for sure.
There were 2 dudes in that game, by the way, playing
There
tight
were.
end, Colston and Gunnar Helm on the other side. And by the way, he's not turning 21 until a couple weeks.
Yep.
So you're still incredibly young. All right, I'm going to play a quick game with you here. Nickname game. We're going to say a name, and you have to tell us the first nickname that comes to mind of the person I give you, okay? So our first thing that comes to mind, tell me what maybe their nickname was if you had one for me. Ready?
All right.
J.J. McCarthy.
Niner.
All right.
Ooh.
Jim Harbaugh.
HBC. Head ball coach.
Head ball coach,
Okay.
that's right. Mason Graham.
Meso.
Kenneth Grant.
G-ski.
Is that can you say what that means?
Just KG. KG.
Oh, gotcha. G-ski, I like it.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Ohio State.
Team down south.
Michigan State.
Said it all.
I know what you called them.
Nah.
You don't want to say
Rivalry.
Yeah, so back in the day, somebody, I won't say who said it, called him Little Bro.
Little brother, I remember, yeah.
And the other thing, we almost, like, we'd like to do some social media stuff on here. Like Colston said we should add hot dog eating contests. We were going to have our buddy Mike Renner see if he could chug 2 hot dogs real quick and you could grade them on it. But he passed
crazy.
on that. He passed on
That's crazy.
that.
I want to get into your top 5 tight ends in the NFL. Now, again, this is your list based on who you like in the NFL. Give me your order from 5 to 1 tight ends you like the most in the NFL right now.
Can I do no specific order? Can I just give you 5?
If you have to. I would like it to be in order, but if you can't, go ahead.
Current right now?
Current.
All right. I mean, yeah, this is no specific order. Travis Kelce, George Kittle. I'm big on Sam Laporta.
Okay,
like
good
Laporta.
player, really
Big
good
on,
player.
yes, sir.
I think I like Mark Andrews. I'm big. I love Brock Bauer. Obviously, he's new to it, but I think the way he plays the game is really cool. And recently, I'm kind of going young. I mean, it's tough. I like Zach Ertz as well.
Yeah.
But I was watching Trey McBride's film.
Oh,
he balled.
Yeah,
He balled
he
last
moves
year.
well.
All right, Colston, tell me what you think of this, because my comp for you was Zach Ertz. Is that okay?
Yeah, it's a valid comp.
Super Bowl champ, Pro Bowler.
But he's a great athlete. He can
he
move a
is.
little bit.
Yeah.
All right,
Very
one
good
last
athlete.
thing. I was going to play a little this or that game with you. I'm going to give you 2 quarterbacks, and you tell me which one you'd be more excited to catch an NFL pass from, all right?
All right.
And we'll go down the list. So Caleb Williams or Drake May?
Both great quarterbacks. I'll go Caleb.
All right, Caleb or Jaden Daniels?
Both great quarterbacks. I'll go JD.
JD or Aaron Rodgers?
Aaron Rodgers. Both great quarterbacks.
You got to tell your grandkids about Aaron Rodgers, right?
Yeah, right.
All right, here we go. AR or Josh Allen?
Both great quarterbacks. We'll go Josh.
I mean, he's probably bigger than you is the crazy thing.
Yeah.
Josh Allen or Joe Burrow?
We'll go Joe Burrow. Both great quarterbacks.
Now, these guys are going to both be great quarterbacks, just so you know. Joe Burrow or Jalen Hurts?
It's a tough game. I don't know about
Very tough.
Man, I'll stick with Joe Burrow.
You know what's funny?
Props to
So we
Jalen
asked
Hurts.
these quarterbacks to
Congrats him.
the defensive tackles and edge rushers. They had no trouble going through who they wanted to sack. I get
quick
what you're
answers.
saying.
Yeah,
So
no,
you're saying, all right,
all tremendous quarterbacks.
these
Everyone
guys are
listed
all
there.
great.
All great.
We cannot stress that enough, Lee J, how great these guys are.
For sure.
We'll get you out of here on this. Joe Burrow or Lamar Jackson?
I'm a ride with Joe Burrow, but I'm a big Lamar Jackson fan.
I knew you were going to say you were big. I could see in your eyes you were a big Lamar Jackson guy. All right, Joe Shiesty or Patrick Mahomes? That's it.
Ooh.
Man. I think I gotta go Patty Mahomes.
Yeah.
Both obviously tremendous. But
There it is. That's right. Did
Yeah,
you know
I
they
think-
were all
I
good
think I gotta
quarterbacks, Lee
go.
J?
They were. That's why this game's so tough.
yeah, it's a tough game.
It's a tough game. You aced it. You got 100 on
There we
that
go.
test.
Cool.
Colston Loveland, tight end, Michigan. Where's he from?
Idaho.
He's
we
from
go.
I
Idaho.
got to get out there, man.
That's
I was gonna say,
right.
I went to my home. I got to get to Idaho now.
I'll
You
take
gotta
care
get
of you. I'll
Idaho
make sure to
next.
take care of you.
Appreciate
There we
that,
go.
man.
Have him wrestle some cattle. Is that how you
Yeah.
say
I'm
it?
Whatever you
definitely
wanna
with
do,
that.
yeah.
I'm about that.
We'll get you on a horse. We'll do,
You a bison guy? You eat bison?
Bison?
Yeah.
No. Do I eat it?
Yeah, eat it.
Oh, yeah. I've had a bison.
Yeah,
But you don't wrestle. No wrestling.
No
like
wrestling.
No,
No, that's
no.
different.
I
I'm not
won't
talking
go.
about wrestling bison.
I won't
All
be
right.
close to one of those.
Colston Loveland, Michigan tight end. Thank you for your time, man. Can't wait to see you next year balling out in the NFL. Thank you,
yeah.
Colston.
Thank you guys so much.